It feels physically uncomfortable. I'm just here on my own.
Right. But the trees are quite... Come on now!
If you remember yesterday, which for you was last week's vlog, I was undecided whether I was going to go out this weekend or stay in and have a chill weekend. I think I'm going to stay in and not go out. Yes, I'm having chocolate for breakfast. I've run out of yogurt, errand day, so I'm going to head into town, water, washing, blah, 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 all of that stuff. I think I want to do some music today because it's been a week almost since I've done it.
Oh my god, what I haven't told you is I'm going to see Wicked this week. So excited. I've never seen the musical, I've only seen the film. I've been going a whole year avoiding spoilers. That's going to be my highlight of the week.
Not gonna lie, feeling a bit like, what am I doing? Maybe I need to start like doing something with my weekend. I got my errands done, and then I've just spent ages scrolling in my head. I don't know what to do with all of this time. I'm being a bit of a downer. Maybe I should just stop scrolling. I'm reading a really good book at the moment, so maybe I'll just do that instead. I feel so much better. It's so crazy. I wonder what it is. I was sat here for like an hour scrolling, and I felt awful about myself, everything terrible. Read a book for an hour, same place, but now I feel good. I just find it so interesting and annoying. What is going on in our brains? I'm gonna do some work, some editing. I swear, there's more and more chickens every time I see them.
I think I'm feeling a bit lonely. I'm not sure. I just know that when I've got spare time, I'm seeming to fill it with doing stuff that I don't particularly enjoy doing. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I don't know. I don't want to feel like I have to rely on other people to keep me sane. I want to be able to be completely comfortable in my own company, which I think I am. But recently I feel like I've not been able to just sit with quiet. I just always need something going on. What if I went a week without any technology? Just to see what it would be like. I'm a bit scared because I think I'd really enjoy it. I'm almost certain I'd feel so much better in myself, and that would be scary because I'm in a place where I'm like, I don't know how I could make that a constant reality in my life, especially with like wanting to do music and my vlogging, which I enjoy, but sometimes I'm like, I wish I could just be more detached, but then would that make me feel even worse? I don't know. I know I feel so much better when it's quiet and I'm not ingesting content or music or podcasts, having stuff going in my brain constantly. I've got into the habit of doing that, but then it's so uncomfortable just going about my day with nothing in my ears. It feels physically uncomfortable. Like, I just want to do nothing, but also I can't. I'm so uncomfortable doing nothing. I'm just here on my own. Been doing some editing, so I've got some stuff done, but like still not feeling amazing. I need to write. I need to I feel like I've got something inside of me that needs to get out. Let's see what comes out. I feel like I'm not going to want to share it straight away. I don't know. I don't really know what I've got, but I just have a feeling something needs to come out of me and that I'm not going to want to share it straight away.
Seems like I got myself into a sticky situation. Cause now I'm crying all alone. I don't have anyone to call and no further to fall. So here's the story.
Spent 3 hours working on a song and I'm not going to show you it. I don't think it's great. Also, I'm not ready to share the content of the song. I share most of my life, but there are some things that I keep to myself. I don't know what's up with me, but I just feel kind of terrible. This is like probably one of the first times since I've been here where I'm just like, wish I was somewhere else with people. A lot of the time, like when I'm struggling, I speak with my friends, and that's usually how I process a lot of my emotions and what I'm feeling, and I don't have that at the moment, and I'm feeling quite anxious, and I don't really want to speak to anyone. I don't want to call anyone. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, I'm gonna have some dinner and then bedtime, I think. feeling much better today. Got out of my van, had something to focus on and not scrolled all day. I just spent the last couple of hours finishing my vlog for this week and scheduling all my Instagram content. Always makes me feel like such a businessman. Just had a bit of a weird moment. Just started work now up on the hill. I turn around and... What are they doing? Middle of the day and we're driving in my van on a work day. What's happening? I am doing some work at the other vineyard. So... Oh my god.
Never ending midnight
I am particularly exhausted today. I'm not sure what it is. Walking around the vineyard, my legs feel so heavy. I'm so tired. Hello, welcome to Cooking with Joe. When I asked last week what you wanted to see more of, quite a few of you said cooking. Specifically, Emma said cooking and chatting ? I guess I'm going to cook and chat ? Linda on Instagram said meals for one in a camper van. I'm not in a camper van right now. I have actually only cooked like 2 meals the whole time I've been in my van. I cooked bean chilli for almost every single dinner because it's so good and I just can't be bothered to think of anything else. We're cooking it today because I have this fridge and this kitchen. I can cook more of it. So we're actually cooking 6 portions. We start with 2 onions. We're slicing these bad boys up. Some oil in our pan to get heating up. Currently, Ward is performing in the UK. So if I wasn't in New Zealand, I would be traipsing around the UK, seeing Ward on every possible date. She's played London the last 2 nights. On Ward's last tour, I made loads of friends from going and queuing really early. They're all travelling around. I got a little bit of FOMO doing my work on the vineyard today, listening to Virgin. And I was just thinking, if I wasn't here right now, I would be screaming my head off in the O2. I do miss live music. I've not seen any live music or shows since I got here. So the oil is hot, we'll put the onions in the pan. A little bit of salt in the pan with onions and give it a little mixy-wixy. Next we got our tomatoes. I stopped using cans of chopped tomatoes, so we've got 4 tomatoes, which we are roughly chopping because it's going to cook down anyway. Who do I think I am? Do I think I'm Nigella Lawson right now? I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, on my own, cooking the same meal that I've cooked for the last 3 months, talking to myself. A lot of you also said you wouldn't want to hear about my favourite books and how they've impacted me, and that is something I'll get to, but I don't think I need to do that while I'm cooking. We're just having a nice little chit chat right now. Right, those onions are soft. Look at me doing limp wrists. Wow. Crushed garlic. My garlic was going off quite quickly. There's literally no measurements in this recipe. You can never have too much garlic. And then we're gonna add all our spices. Smoked paprika, chili powder, and cumin. And then we're gonna add our tomato puree. And then ideally I would have chipotle paste, but I've not been able to find it since I've been there. So I've been using this chipotle sauce. And now we add the tomatoes. Just gonna let that sit for like 5-10 minutes. Let all the flavors together. Oh, that's spicier than I thought it was gonna be. I got some stock.
So this is the situation right now. Yum, 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 yum.
And so we're almost done. We've just got the beans. 4 bean mix in brine. Don't drain them, don't rinse them. The whole thing just goes in. Oh no, I forgot to add the rice. To make this easier for my van life, add the rice into the chili. Once again, I'm just eyeballing it. Now we add the beans. So now it's just patience. One thing I have been thinking about recently is it's so weird that I'm here. Coming to New Zealand was something that I've been thinking about for over 5 years, I'd say. It felt hypothetical for a very long time. It still doesn't feel real sometimes, I think, because it feels so normal. It just feels the same, in a way. Obviously, I've had some amazing time and seen some incredible things and met some wonderful people, but it feels a little underwhelming. It is just life, and it does feel so normal. It's weird. Now that I think about it, it's funny because before I moved here, I was super excited but also quite scared. And now it feels so strange that I was so scared. And I guess that comes back to doing things that scare you, which connects to one of my favourite books, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. Parts of this trip I was quite nervous and scared about, but now having done those things and having the confidence in myself that I can do those things and it's fine, and I've learned so much and grown in the 3 months that I've been here, I'm looking back and kind of can't believe that I was scared. Since first reading the book Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, it has literally changed my brain because I have learned to embrace the things I fear. I set a resolution 2 years ago to do things that scare me more often. I had a little chart on my wall in my bedroom, and every time I did something that scared me, I put a tally mark. And at first, a lot of it was small things. For the first couple of months, I was always ticking things. Every time I felt that little ooh in my stomach, I saw it as a sign to do it, and it's connecting that physical feeling of fear with, okay, that means I should do it. And then after a few months, I stopped tallying as many things because I started to do things regularly that scared me. Those things no longer gave me that sense of physical fear or anxiety. Then I had to put myself more out of my comfort zone. Your comfort zone grows. Anyway, it's crazy to think how normalized I now feel in this life, considering how much I've thought about it and planned it. But it does make me think, am I good at being comfortable? Sometimes things get all nice and comfortable and stable, and then I get a little bit bored. Maybe this is why I never had a real job. I can't believe as a society, throughout history, we have created this system by which the norm is that you have to work 40 hours a week. And that's crazy. I'm too stubborn, I refuse to do it. I can't imagine doing anything apart from music. Obviously, I want to do music, I love it, and it's my passion, and I want to be able to create those live experiences with a crowd of people. I've been that person in the crowd, and I want to be able to bring that to other people. But also, I want it so that I'm more in charge of my own life. I want more freedom, and this just feels right. Anyway, I think the food is almost done. Oh yeah, she's done. Let's serve this up. Oh, what's heavy? 1 pot bean chili. Filling these up now. And there we have it. So Linda, Emma, and everyone else that wanted to see me cooking, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now that I have cooked my dreams. I think it's gonna be a really nice sunset this evening. Whoa! Today's the day. We're seeing Wicked. I'm so excited. I felt like it was Christmas Eve when I was going to sleep last night. A few weeks ago, I started rewatching last year's Wicked, but I didn't get all the way through it because I fell asleep. I'm just going to finish off watching the end of the last one to get myself ready. Oh my god, I'm so excited! Yes! I can't believe it's been a whole year and I've managed to avoid spoilers. Let's go!
That could help me meet the wizard. I'd be so happy I could melt the Loz's favorite team. Dear Glinda, you are just too good. Ever loathing, truly, deeply loathing you. Instead of flying off the handle, I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. Who is playing by the rules of someone else's game? Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I've lost. Oh. So if you care to find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. That was so good. I had guessed one of the reveal. There were quite a few things that I wasn't expecting to happen, and I'm excited to get to know the soundtrack.
Morning. The audio from this footage was ruined by the wind, so it's voiceover time. Carol and Johnny have asked me for more details on the work that I've been doing on the vineyard, so here we go. The farm that I work at produces organic wines and we grow these grape varieties. My role would probably be classed as a vineyard hand. There's a very small team here. There's one vineyard manager, a technical viticulturist, and 2 guys who mainly do the large equipment and machinery work, and there's also me. I get given tasks by the vineyard manager, and then I have a good amount of freedom on deciding when I do the tasks. It means I can switch between a few things, so I'm not doing the same job for 8 hours. But I am working pretty much alone in the actual vineyards. There's no other backpackers. The tasks I've been doing so far are working with the young vine, pruning the shoots so they grow in the shape we want, and weeding around the trunks to help them grow. I've been doing a lot of mowing to remove overgrown weeds from different areas of the farm as well. And this week I've been doing lots of clipping. This is where I'm adding clips to new posts which we attach the wires to. These wires help guide the vines to grow in the best direction. I'm about a 30-minute drive outside of Blenheim. In terms of wine region, this is the Awatere Valley. Beautiful, there's loads and loads of other vineyards nearby, but as you've seen, there's not too much else going on, so I have to drive a little bit if I want to see people or do anything else. This one's Ben, not my brother, my other friend Ben. Oh my god. Ben asked me, what's your favourite sandwich filling? I'm not going to say this is definitively my favourite sandwich filling, but this is what I'm eating for pretty much most lunches at the moment. Technically doing wraps. Today has been the hardest day at work. Not because of what I'm doing, but mentally and physically I'm just like exhausted. I think I'm just overthinking so much the past few days. We've got some pesto on there. Maybe rogue and cottage cheese. A little bit of pepper at this point. Slice of ham, some sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of cheddar cheese. Finish off with a little bit of spinach. Yum 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 yum. Crying because I just watched a video of Sid Revo. Gonna go on my run. Not had a great day today. I've just been working, but it's just been like really mentally difficult. And so a 10k run, I could so easily get out of it, but I'm like, I think it is going to make me feel better. It's going to be tough. It might make me quite emotional for some reason. I don't know. I think it's going to be quite therapeutic. 2.5k in. This is tough. I feel so heavy. Just about halfway. Now I have to speed up on the second 5k. We can do hard things. Just over 2k left. Almost there. Come on, Joe! Oh my gosh. That was so hard. I really pushed myself at the end. I cried halfway through. I'm so glad I did it. Proving to myself that I can do something after feeling like everything this week has been a struggle. Also, it felt like a bit of like an emotional release. Just a little bit, like 10%. Get me in that shower. So far, I am feeling better today. The Wicked soundtrack is helping. I think my run helped with my energy levels. I still feel pretty tired. I'm trying to plan what I'm going to do this weekend because I think I want to make sure I do something. I might go and see Wicked again because I think I'm going to enjoy it even more the second time. I might go up to Robin Hood Bay. We'll see. I'll figure that out today. This is Hoodie. And he likes to torment the chickens. Constantly chases them. What good is this chanting? I don't even know what I'm reading. No good deed goes unpunished.